Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take us in. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Cook with a run on 1st down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A give. This is Cook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, Cook. And brought down, but not before before they're inside the 25. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know their division titles and wild card spots up for grabs, so those teams, no doubt they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys, one more time, let's go get them. If we win, it benefits someone else.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Rodgers. defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down now. It's Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. To throw is Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Cousins. Open man as Thielen is complete.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook
with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy's running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit. 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Room here to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. From Viking territory now, they'll come on 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a 1st down carry by Jones.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the 1st with Dillon. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Check, check. Lucky.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. Touchdown! Aaron Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. First down. Here's Cousins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. Where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. He's got him in. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Buying time to his left.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Second and 9.
Rodgers going to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now Jones. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. They'll try again with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones
with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Now Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
98 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order. Maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Preston Smith racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more solid pressure towards the quarterback.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. The Vikings on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Throwing is Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
But really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Jones. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Rodgers. Got him in open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. Touchdown number 15 of the year.
And the Packers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense.
See how they attack them here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Cook. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up in good situation. It didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
The Vikings send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Taken in at the 11. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the former Viking first-rounder Trey Waynes.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They find they get not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Devontae Adams, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Well, it's a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Play fake, Cousins.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, And then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Packers,
They get the critical victory to move them to 9-7 now.
that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
Let's get activated, let's get activated. Let's get activated, let's get activated. QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated. Go.
Put me in the game, I know what to do.
Show me something.
That's another set, cause I be running through it. I set up the play, I'ma make a move.
Audible.
It's gonna be a blitz if I run into you.
Go. When the kick off the bomb, run it back. Home. Hail Mary, pray the feds don't intercept the pass. Familiar with the struggle, look, I'm coming up from scratch. Nothing. Huddle with my pain, then I turned it to some rats. Celebrate. Nothing motivate me more than when I hear the crowd roar. Check my name in the stands, I got drums, I got bands. Same ones that was hating, buying tickets, now they fans. Call a blitz, they don't see you, they gon' tackle your little man. Get 'em. Let's get activated, let's get activated. Go. Let's get activated, let's get activated. QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated. Go.
Put me in the game, I know what to do.
Show me something.
That's another set, cause I be running through it. I set up the play, I'ma make a move.
Audible.
It's gonna be a blitz if I run into you.
Go. Pop out, treat this block like an end zone. What? Score, check it. Benji calling money my ringtone. Hundreds. Or blue, put her in the friend zone. She turned on more. Ooh. Take one for the team, I do that for my boy. Bread, game.
Time ticking. I'ma give it all until the last minute. Set up the block just for my man, I bet we win it. Go hard or go home, it's survival of the fittest.
Let's get activated, let's get activated. Let's get activated, let's get activated. QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated. Go.
Put me in the game, I know what to do. That's another set, cause I be running through it. I set up the play, I'ma make a move. It's gonna be a blitz if I run into you.
Only religion was the moolah. Made a couple million, hallelujah. Daddy was a to you. Called a homeschooler. Never did homework. I was going home with the work, no tutor. Used to have enough. Grew up with the hustlers and the killers. Now I'm kicking it with Puffy in the villa. Chillin'. Click full of zombies like Thriller. Got real, about to get real. That's just how I'm feeling. That's just how I'm feeling. Duh. I ain't trying to make a living. I'm out here trying to make a killer. Stack a couple million to the ceiling. When I touch down, I'ma burn it all to the ground. Make sure the whole world feel it. That's just how I'm feeling. That's just how I'm feeling.
No, I'ma feel.
Dog, that's just how I'm feeling.
Hey, Belly, them ready? Yeah.
When I touch down, I'ma burn it all to the ground. Make sure the whole world feel it. That's
Them
just
girl
how
a
I'm
red
feeling.
eye, never make right. Me, they are suffer life, them a get by. Never bow for the fame, heads high. Never come so all them a see a tail light. Been a real from the ghetto. I ain't never gon' switch, that's facts though. Can't get me out like stain. I'ma grow tough, I'ma know pain. Haters talk with a bad tongue. Can't break me, Tweedledee so dumb. I'ma be a giant P5 from doing it so big like Drake, I'm on one. My big box got me feeling so bossy like Lauren Hill. Me, I kill them softly. This a girl rather fi be cold than naughty. Cause if my too loyal, then it's gon' cost me. And that's just how I feel. Yeah.
That's just how I'm feeling.
That's how I feel.
But I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that.
Yeah, what's up?
Eat 'em up, yo.
Yeah, I was on a little diet. Had to
Eat
get
'em
ready
up.
for the summer. Even if they
Eat
don't
'em
want
up,
it, we
yo.
gon' give it to them.
Eat 'em up. If I don't do nothing, I serve. Really, I'm super absurd. Got 'em all dead like purge. Leave 'em speechless, no words. Leave 'em speechless, no. Coming in first, who's third? shit, showing my lights, camera, action like verbs. Going hard for my sisters. Hurry up, take my picture. Heels hurt, I got blisters. Touchdown, make me richer. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that.
Yeah, what's up?
Eat 'em up, yo.
Yeah, I was on a little diet. Let's
Eat 'em
get ready
up.
for the summer. Even if they
Eat
don't
'em
want
up,
it, we gon'
yo.
give it to them.
Eat 'em up. I could do it better than he can. Really like that, no pretend. Had to get him back just to revenge. I might go to Paris for the weekend. I might go with it for the weekend. Sports mode, cause I be speeding. No safety, I'm bleeding. I can never fumble, I defend. Going hard for my sisters. Hurry up, take my picture. Heels hurt, I got blisters. Touchdown, make me richer. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that.
Yeah, what's up?
Eat 'em up, yo.
Yeah, I was on a little diet. Let's
Eat
get
'em
ready
up.
for the summer. Even if they
Eat
don't
'em
want
up,
it, we gon'
yo.
give it to them.
Eat 'em up.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Mo. I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was a dude, boy, that wasn't running. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shot up to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hits on my old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got a suffer. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was a dude, boy, that wasn't running. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shot up to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hits on my old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got a suffer. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Starting like the number one stunner. She curved me back then, came back, so I swung her. I ain't going out like no sucker. Had to let it burn like Usher. Gave a rush for an hour, Chris Tucker. You cannot mistake me for another. I had to wait my time like a buffer. I'm that I still stutter. Ball hard, might get a tick. Bought a push start for it, got a chick. Drip too hard, made it. I know she won't forget that we met. She hit, I broke it down, she a wreck. They saying, Mo, you better than the rest. Who, me? I never would've guessed. Rookie, but I do it like a vet. I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was a dude, boy, that wasn't running. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shot up to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hits on my old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got a suffer. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was a dude, boy, that wasn't running. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shot up to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hits on my old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got a suffer. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Had to take the stairs to the top floor. Every that slept been done for. Got a few bands, need a ton more. If we empty out the that's a drum roll. If it move fire, hit him with it. Earn strikes, now that me like a real. Hold on, let me catch my breath. Hold on, let me catch my breath. We getting to the bread, it was crumbs. She love car turn nothing into something. She let me knock it out the park, home run. I'm a giant bear bond. She told me that the money make her. She tried more, not a mother ain't nothing. I've been always feeling like the one. These other I'ma show 'em how it's done. I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was a dude, boy, that wasn't running. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shot up to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hits on my old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got a suffer. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was a dude, boy, that wasn't running. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shot up to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hits on my old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got a suffer. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter.
Who you a fool for this? Who you a fool for this?
Murder on the beach, so it's not nice.
Oh no, oh man, I just made a mess. When I run it, ain't no stopping, I don't never rest. Down
said, hunt, kick a punt, then I make them catch 5,000 ones in an hour, I'ma make it stretch. I just made a mess, I just made a mess. I got cash by the bundle, so I never press. I just made a mess, I just made a mess. 50-yard TD with the winning catch. Oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no. I just made a mess. Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. I just made a mess. I just made a mess. I just made a mess. When they throw the pass, all I know is catch. I just want the bag, like a Nike check. All I know is flex. Bust the defense open, running through some. I don't know no plays on the field, I just free from. Caught it with the left, but I'm better with my right arm. When they call blitz, hit stick, don't mean no harm. Oh no, oh man, I just made a mess. When I ran it, ain't no stopping, on never rest. Down said hunt, kick a punt, then I make them catch 5,000 ones in an hour, I'ma make it stretch. I just made a mess, I just made a mess. I got cash by the bundle, so I never press. I just made a mess, I just made a mess. 50-yard TD with the winning catch. Oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no. I just made a mess. Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. I just made a mess. On the sideline watching, so I make them clap it up. Clap, clap, clap it up. Clap, now clap it up. Down and dirty on the field, make a mess and then I make them clean it up. Clean, clean, clean it up. Clean, clean. On the field is not a drill. $50 million deals. Yeah, we get the cap for real. I make it thunder score for real. Real baller, first string. Gotta do it for the team. Ball so hard, I call fatigue. Running yards is out your lead. Oh no, oh man, I just made a mess. When I ran it, ain't no stopping, on never rest. Down said hunt, kick a punt, then I make them catch 5,000 ones in an hour, I'ma make it stretch. I just made a mess, I just made a mess. I got cash by the bundle, so I never press. I just made a mess, I just made a mess. 50-yard TD with the winning catch. Oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no. I just made a mess. Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. I just made a mess.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink it. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all gold, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but all that out, you gotta play my mess around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blowed up her budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee deep, I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG, they gotta put my face on no box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they competed. Salute when you see me. That's hardly ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip or retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated, I broke in the system, had to breach it, that's mission impossible, mission completed.
Salute when you see me, yeah. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this face is feedy. I gotta get back to the hood, I remember when I was the needy. Clean me up, squeaky. She fell in love, deeply. Sleepy, they like what I say, they repeat me. Yeah, look, all this money I be spending on BBs. That's why you gotta salute when you see me.
Gotta make the right decision, no, it might tell me what I should do, I take it and laugh. They not knowing if I mess up, I can end up falling flat. If I write a bad tweet, lagging in my whole street. If I give them what they wanted, I'm gonna be broke in a week. If I tell my baby no, she might get it from the street. If I'm not tough for my son, he might grow up to be weak. What do I do? I'm new to having cameras in my face. What do I do to keep getting the love from my state? What do I do to keep the money coming in? What do I do? Writing it till I need another pen. Gotta make the right decision, no, it might just be my last. People view everything different when you touching on the back. What you see as good intentions is for clout and haters mad. You can never be except you carry, gotta wear a mask. They be pulling at you, grabbing at you, pop up trying to change you. I built my own foundation and there ain't no rearranging. Moving careful every day, exactly how I play this. Not looking for number one, but that's exactly how I'm placed. Feel like Jesse Owens, cause I'm taking off with the race. Put the metal to his mouth, retain his tongue, hold the brace. But I'm all about the beast until the sucker hit a make. Oh man, man, your performance kinda shaky. I'm prepared for the fame, I like that crap, so I'm really late to me. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't cry at least once a week. Cause I'm so blessed with no stress, all the weight taken off of me. Head in the clouds and I smile like no grandma watching me. My dream came true, I'm loving all these cameras in my face. I never knew that I would get the love from my state. Stay with the blue, always keep the money coming in. Ain't nothing new, writing it till I need another pen. Gotta make the right decision, no, it might just be my last. People view everything different when you touching on the back. What you see as good intentions is for clout and haters mad. You can never be except you carry, gotta wear a mask. They be pulling at you, grabbing at you, pop up trying to change you. I built my own foundation and there ain't no rearranging. Moving careful every day, exactly how I play this. Not looking for number one, but that's exactly how I'm placing.
They talking about making industry music. They want me to count to y'all, but I ain't gon' count to y'all, cause y'all went there when they ain't had a ball. He talking sporty, wonder how he felt watching his dog casket fall. I had to tell my YG stop, he don't like to pass the ball. That ticket he talking big hit, I was kicking in houses for it. That's two different tickets, right? Oh yeah, they louder, boy. Them players lazy, they don't get no bread. Yeah, they be couching, boy. Them labels scouting, boy. They talking M's only the 1,000, boy. They get you touched, and they get you fouled, boy. I'm talking, you out of bounds, boy. They always screaming, Rich be snapping. I say the collar, boy. I'ma lose the roof and the stain. Please don't test me like on that boy Johnny. And ain't talking dang. It's like everything look cut them drop. They go insane, they want a pitch. Ain't gon' get in the beef. I'ma just make them blitz. Round 4 deep in the sprinter. How that's your girl? And she in my rental. We ain't had cables, we ain't even have no channels. They changed the channel and they see me. I'm signing deals and not no plea. Burglary, B&E. Don't you size me like no rapper. I be quick to grab my ski. That's my sweet, but I be switching. It depending on the week. Christian Lou, red bottom. Damn, I think I cut my feet. They talking about making industry music. They want me to count to y'all, but I ain't gon' count to y'all, cause y'all went there when they ain't had a ball. He talking sporty, wonder how he felt watching his dog casket fall. I had to tell my YG stop, he don't like to pass the ball. I wonder where that low was at. It was me against the wall. I was out here running plays, guess it paid off after all. 613, bad girl, her hat just got installed. She got it stitched and I got it stitches. We won't be sparing you. Chasing who? Pursuing who? I won't be chasing you. I'm 4-1, I lost the count. I'ma charge it to the game. 438 is not a game, it's just a music thing. Last player got out his lane, put right back in his lane. I'ma sit that pat when I get to Cali, hope it get sent back over. Rain in your range, ain't seen no players, all I'm getting ran over. Don't spare mine, gon' spare yours when I doing this game over. Only been rapping for like 4 months, now they play us time over. They talking about making industry music. They want me to count to y'all, but I ain't gon' count to y'all, cause y'all went there when they ain't had a ball. He talking sporty, wonder how he felt watching his dog casket fall. I had to tell my YG stop, he don't like to pass the ball. He don't like to pass the ball. I had to tell my YG stop, he don't like to pass the ball. Kicking it, paid off after all. I guess it paid off after all.
Look, I played the game, I missed the shot. I had the answer, then forgot. I knew one day my hot finesse, for not, flexing. I fell out and cut the check, monopolize the set, but I been taking hits like I can die like any morning of the day, the dawn of the dead day. I don't see nothing but red. I gather the blankets and milk and the bread. I come from the east and I'm traveling west. Got a machete, I chop it, the neck of the serpent, determined, the plot and the threats. It ain't no stopping and run, popping son of God, dropping anybody who next. I want a mansion, I got $1 million advances. I'm gonna big blitz, nobody blocking, big win, that's a ring and a watch. Strong in when he come in a slot, tryna bend the corner, your limbs getting that's your partner, then your twin getting all you wanna do is talk, I don't even talk. I heard somebody talk. I can pull up with that, Chewbacca that. Banging my chest and my head on the locker. Feeling like Walker Flock of Flame. I put the opposition out the game. I'm out the pocket, but I rock with the game. Animosity reside inside of me, so I'm like a product of power. Who wanna touch? Who wanna rough me up? Nobody. My head is ready to bust. Kicking the door when I come at the cut. Okay. Who wanna touch? Who wanna rough me up? Nobody. My head is ready to bust. Kicking the door when I come at the cut. Okay.
Let's get activated, let's get activated. Let's get activated, let's get activated. QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated. Go.
Put me in the game, I know what to do.
Show me something.
That's another set, cause I be running through it. I set up the play, I'ma make a move.
Audible.
It's gonna be a blitz if I run into you.
Go. When the kick off the bomb, run it back home. Hail Mary, pray the feds don't intercept the pass. Familiar with the struggle, look, I'm coming up from scratch. Nothing huddle with my pain, then I turned it to some rap. Celebrate. Nothing motivate me more than when I hear the crowd roar. Check my name in the stands, I got drums, I got bands. Same ones that was hating, buying tickets, now they fans. Call a blitz, they don't see you, they gon' tackle your little man. Get em. Let's get activated, let's get activated. Go. Let's get activated, let's get activated. QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated. Go.
Put me in the game, I know what to do.
Show me something.
That's another set, cause I be running through it. I set up the play, I'ma make a move.
Audible.
It's gonna be a blitz if I run into you.
Go. Pop out, treat this block like an end zone. What? Score, check it. Benji calling money my ringtone. Hundreds or blue, put her in the friend zone. She turned on more. Ooh. Take one for the team, I do that for my boys. Bread, game.
Time ticking. I'ma give it all until the last minute. Set up the block just for my man, I bet we win it. Go hard or go home, it's survival of the fittest.
Let's get activated, let's get activated. Let's get activated, let's get activated. QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated. Go.
Put me in the game, I know what to do. That's another set, cause I be running through it. I set up the play, I'ma make a move. It's gonna be a blitz if I run into you.
Shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now you're
Ocean Park. Back in the day, I was broke with no dollar. Now I got Gucci all over my collar. I do this for my mama, my brother, my papa, my sister, I got you. Sharp as a needle, I'm really a scholar. I can be evil, so don't even bother. I'm not with the drama, got too many commas. Not worried about nada, Hakuna Matata. Back in the day, I was broke with no dollar. Now I got Gucci all over my collar. I do this for my mama, my brother, my papa, my sister, I got you. Sharp as a needle, I'm really a scholar. I can be evil, so don't even bother. I'm not with the drama, got too many commas. Not worried about nada, Hakuna Matata. I put the from the in my body. Some about tweak up some. I feel amazing, can't nobody stop me. My business is jumping like it's on the ollie. Trying to explain it, but nobody get me. Leaving my homies, then they coming with me. I give all the service, but nobody tip me. They use me and move on as soon as I'm empty. I can't count a penny, a dollar, a busy. I swipe for some thousand, my wallet got plenty. Don't ask me for any, I'm sorry, I'm stingy. I was this way from the beginning. They say I'm changing, I never agree. Even with millions, I'm still DDG from the Pontiac streets. Bought a mansion for me. Asking for me, why they asking for me? Cause I'm actually rich and I'm having it factually. Ain't gonna help, did it manually. Millions and millions come annually. I'm stacking the paper up gradually. What the it's a little band to me. I got 100K randomly. If he hating, he a fan of me. Back in the day, I was broke with no dollar. Now I got Gucci all over my collar. I do this for my it's a needle, I'm really a scholar. I can be evil, so don't even bother. I'm not with about nada, Hakuna Matata. Back in the day, I was broke with no dollar. Now I got Gucci all over my collar. I do this for my mama, my brother, my papa, my sister, I got you. Sharp as a needle, I'm really a scholar. I can be evil, so don't even bother. I'm not with the drama, got too many commas. Not worried about nada, Hakuna Matata.
I don't mess with you cause I know you fake. I'm dropping these dollars, I know you gon' chase. I keep in it pot to the Hakuna Matata. I'm struggling so hard, I make minimum wage. So up, I'ma swerve the lane. I stay in my vibe, I stay in my lane. I see that you live in the lake, girl, and I'm really not giving no about fast. Dip down in the McLaren, I hit it. You know she a tenor. I swear she on my radar. I'm straight from Florida Gator. Give a what you think. I can smell that you are just a in a man. She know dance. You know I got options. She ain't having shit. I'm tarnished all the way. Feeling like I hate society. I love you, stay away. That's a problem in my eyes. I hope it is synchronized. You know I was a broken soul. You seen when I was homeless, dog.
Back in the day, I was broke with no dollar. Now I got Gucci all over my collar. I do this for my mama, my brother, my papa, my sister, I got you. Sharp as a needle, I'm really a scholar. I can be evil, so don't even bother. I'm not with the drama, got too many commas. Not worried about nada.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. Play action, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
first carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Now Jones. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Forced out to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play fake. Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Flush to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Being chased out left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Taylor now from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Throwing Jones. That's under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now Edwards-Helaire. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. From the 16, Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Jones on first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick with a big 3rd down coming up.
Back to throw. Jones. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Good positioning, and it's picked off.
And the Patriots are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornton. Turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
They'll have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, 71 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for two. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
3 yards the gain there, second down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. On the move to his left. He is going to find Hill here.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Mahomes to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Dancing to his left.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
He's picked off at his own 46. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Forced out to his left. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now it's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones being chased out left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now, it'd definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Flushed out right. Here's a diving catch right side. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And he had time there. I mean, you give any quarterback that length of time, he'll make you pay.
It just puts way too much stress on guys trying to cover downfield because, as you said, you that much time in the pocket, he can scan the field, find the open person. That's exactly what happened there. And what was the end result again?
Touchdown.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Matt Judon there to bring him down. Second down and 8. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Flush to his right. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Eluding the pressure right. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Now it's Mahomes again. Steps away to his left. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 55 yards. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news,
Plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Now he'll let it go deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Damian Harris, his second touchdown of the night.
And the Patriots answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big pick up there on the scramble. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone. Successful. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
Taylor now from the end zone. Taylor decides to the 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Melvin Ingram able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Going to be taken down. Penalty marker on the field, however. Which side is this on?
So they'll decline the penalty there and go ahead and keep the yards lost on that last play.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
Jones.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
To throw is Jones.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they will take a 7-point lead. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work.
And got his man complete. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there for New England. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Now Jones.
Flushed out right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Out of shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10. Jones.
Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise up 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Here's Jones. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Connecting with Hill. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing it.
And this doesn't get there. It's no good. They had to go for it, but their final...
I see the future, I cannot go backwards. My sneakers cost more than the chains on these rappers. I put on roof and it was cool to these rappers. If TV money good, I turn to an actor. They always pushing me to get out of character. I might embarrass the system to come air out your area. You pay for your service, play this at the barrier. Feel like Jack Nick, this as good as it gets. Don't really play games, but for the fans, I just might make me a tweet. Chicago look like Grand Theft Auto, but most don't get a second life in it. That's the model for this. Created new ways, they remodel my. The more that they doubt, the more dollars come in. Went from the 4, now I'm driving the 6. Always upgrading, I had to stay patient, but I ain't been waiting, I'm stalking these ends. Serial killing these tracks, I'm getting General Mills. Milking the game for all that it is. 5% tint, they can't even really see who it is, but they know who it is. One-on-one whip, no one driving this spaceship coupe. I feel like a pilot, an astronaut. I always do valet, I don't do. Talking about, is that him? Yes, sir. Flying, riding in the M? Yes, sir. Same squad since back then? Yes, sir. I just say the RPM. Yo, was hungry, so I stopped to get her some checkers. I'm the night, then she leaving the night. It's no good mornings and we can't do breakfast. She been telling me that too stressful. She giving you breathing room, she give me pressure. You stuck at square one and I'm on the next level. You hate what you broke, I'm just praying God bless you. Yeah. Need prayer, the way that I'm winning ain't fair. I'm blowing in the air, I give out there, yeah. I'm adding my stocks and my shares. Feel like I play for the Bears. Get off on the right foot, ain't hating on life foot, but I should be running for mayor. Bro, keep a drum and a stick with no snare, yeah. This feel like the last day of school. They hate me, I'm breaking the rules. If I gotta cheat, I'ma still graduate. Can't be held back with you fools. Gotta stick his diplomas on the medical like Dr. Stu. We throw the cap in the air, similar how Bobby Shmurda do it.
They wanna eat off my plate. They wanna eat off me. When I had my vision, you couldn't see it. I'm off the better things. I'm only doing it's gonna make me elevate. Only one people around that's gonna make me better. And that it's so They ask how I get that I'm too busy getting this money, getting this cheddar. My daddy let me down, but I promise you I won't let her. I won't say that man, but won't make me better. Me my breast still beef right now, cause he get that letter. Numb to the pain. Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, everybody. I can't trust nobody. I need me a chat party. Don't invite me to no party. Pull up in that it's so They ask how I get that I'm a hustler, baby. Yeah. You must not know me, baby. I'm off the better things. I'm only doing it's gonna make me elevate. Only one people around that's gonna make me better. And that it's so They ask how I get that Can't worry about nobody, gotta worry about my business. Don't bring them around me, I don't know their intentions. Don't wanna fall in love, these little trippin'. I'll stay out the way, gotta make sure I keep my distance. Why they wanna hate me? I take her. That's how I bust it, baby. Yeah, you must not know me, baby. I'm off to better things. I'm only doing what's gonna make me elevate. Only one people around that's gonna make me better. In that, it's so They ask how I get that club in that, it's so They ask how I get that
That's what we doing. I don't even gotta say I'm the queen of my city no more, man. They know I'm the queen, man. They already jacked that. Yeah, man. I can never lose. What you thought? I'm the queen of New York. It's red life. I'm a big stepper. I bleed when I walk. Big flexer. This is chestnut.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up
with the Chicago Bears. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and we are underway from FedEx Field. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.